What were weird myths you thought about sex as a kid? When I was 14 I thought anal sex was when a guy just fucked your butt crack, like literally just sliding his dick between the cheeks without ever entering any hole, and I was so confused. Sex lasts all night. Like you go into bed and then it is happening until sunrise. I thought titty fucking was pushing your dick into a nipple one at a time. Back and forth. Fully thought if you had sex in vagina it would be a girl, and up the bum would be a boy. That, since I have only one sibling, that meant my parents only did it 2 times. I heard about sheepskin or lambskin condoms when I was a kid, and for some reason imagined a guy wrapping one of my rabbit pelts around his dick and trying to get that into a woman. Never occurred to me they just use the skin and not the whole hide. As a kid I thought kissing on the lips made babies. And apparently so did a lot of other people. I thought penises grew pubic hair on their tip. Like a lion's tail. I also thought all doggy style sex was anal sex. You will go blind by masturbating. Thanks to my wife for helping me by typing this. The guy stuck it in there and just kinda stayed there until the baby was made. Didn't know about the whole thrusting thing. I thought sperm were the size of tadpoles. I thought they shot out and filled up the condom like a water balloon and you would be able to see and hear them slithering and wriggling around. Needless to say I was scared of sexual maturity for a while. When guys get hard-ons, it was because it filled with sperm, and if a guy couldn't get hard it meant he had no sperm. I thought gay people had sex by bumping their butts together. I thought you literally could not have sex before marriage. It couldn't happen. The vagina would reject the penis like water and oil. I used to think, to produce a baby you just need to hug naked and sleep cozily together. I thought oral sex was literally oral, as in, talking dirty. I was so shocked to learn the truth. I heard the word lesbian for the first time at camp when I was 8. And when I asked what it meant I was told that it was a girl who sleeps in a bed with other girls. I took that to heart and understood the word is a negative. So I was pretty uncomfortable with sharing beds at sleepovers for a while. Also, when she was little, someone I went to high school with believed that a woman became pregnant when a married couple put forth a formal wish to God for a baby. After a long time of begging her parents to give her a new sibling, they gave her the good news. She didn't believe them and made them wish out loud in front of her for a baby. Her mom had twins and she thought it was her fault for making them wish a second time. I always thought homosexual meant that you like to have sex at home. I was trying to sound cool at summer camp when I was around 12, so I told everyone I was homosexual. All of the girls started hanging out with me and I thought all the guys were avoiding me because they were jealous. Realized my mistake later in the summer and never went back to that camp or talked to anyone there again. I thought any TV show I saw that wasn't a cartoon, or at least the majority of them, were entirely sex related movies or shows. Because anytime I would ask my parents to watch them, they would say I wouldn't understand. And they also said that whenever I asked about sex related things, so I grouped it all together that anything that my parents told me I'd understand when I'm older was entirely about sex. My parents were very open about sex and taught me about it when I was 4. Of course at 4 it doesn't all make sense. So I thought women only had one hole to do everything. I also thought that boys had periods when I was 7 or so I got a cut in my ass. I needed a shit and accidentally cut my ass wound in the process. When I went to flush I saw the blood and told my dad that I was on my period. He was obviously confused